you don't want to know the conversations we were having because we haven't really hit that minute marker in YouTube where it's okay to say it.
No.
But but hello everybody. Thank you for being here. Much appreciated. I see Saw in chat. Saw, thank you for putting up all the links. Welcome. The plan today is to first talk again. I think like this has been a reoccurring theme in in like the shows is let's talk about how much Minnesota sucks, and this is no different. This is definitely no different. So hello Sa, thank you there. Lord Doomer, hello. Gerald Lee, how are you? Hello Matt, hey Leon, hello Sean, how are you guys doing? Yeah, we are gonna talk about let me see, let me just make sure I got this right. um Chauvin, six dismissal. So if you guys
Oh,
remember
okay.
Chauvin's attorney, yep, you guys remember Chauvin's attorney, right? You do.
He had
Um.
yes, he had an attorney. I do remember that.
Oh no,
It's
I
in there
mean his
somewhere.
case. Derek Chauvin filed a petition to vacate his state murder charge in the conviction of the murder of George Floyd. So, in case you guys don't remember what happened with George Floyd was an individual from Minneapolis. And the videos went viral in terms of what happened. It brought up a lot of discussion about the Minneapolis police and the use of force, which was
And
pretty interesting. Go
and the
ahead.
public reacted calm and reasonably, right?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it was so calm and reasonable that I was afraid for my life, even though I lived really far away, because everything was so chaotic that I legit thought they're just gonna spread out everywhere in Minnesota and burn everything to the ground. Like
Oh,
I legit thought we were gonna have no more Minnesota at that point. I was like, this is it. This is the apocalypse. This is how we die. That
Sevi,
like
you're
I
you're
legit
just
thought.
you're just a bigot, Sevi. It was fiery, but mostly peaceful. Okay.
Fiery but
Oh.
mostly peaceful. There was nothing almost fiery but mostly peaceful about it. It was wild. They burnt down the police station
They burnt
in
down
Minneapolis.
Minneapolis. Yeah.
Yeah, they burnt down. Yeah, exactly. They burnt down the entire city of Minneapolis. They had riots happening everywhere, mostly Minneapolis, but they were spreading out. Um, and there was a lot of looting. There was a lot of rioting, and the fact that you get to see that on TV, that they're burning down the police station. You know, the people you're supposed to call for help, does not make you feel safe at all.
Yeah. Don't call the Minneapolis police. I'll help there.
Did you
Yeah.
have like anywhere you could have escaped to, like a friend somewhere a ways that you could have been like, "Hey, I'm in trouble." No. You
Well,
know.
just go outside the city limits. So long as you're out of suburbia and into the more rural areas, the rioters would have died within 3 days. You'd be relatively safe.
That is true.
Oh,
See,
the,
I thankfully I don't live like in the gist of the metro, that is the craziness that comes with the metro, but because of everything that was happening and how it was being reported on the news, it made you actually think that they were just gonna come and burn everything to the ground. Like it was just so legit, like just insane and scary. I don't know, Nosako. I mean, maybe your experience is different because you're a guy and you're armed to the teeth and you have a flamethrower. So you're probably be like, motherfuckers, come on, right?
Mm,
Maybe it's a little bit different.
I was not worried. Figured I wouldn't get outside the city.
Gamerman, thank you for subscribing for 7 months. Much appreciated. That is absolutely awesome. Thank you for that.
I can attest to how scared Sevi was at the time.
Oh, really? How
You
so?
you because you were messaging me telling me how bad it was all over.
Oh,
And I
let
was
me
like, "Hey, you
find.
can always come stay by me. I'm far enough away. There's hotels, or
Mm.
I have a couch and guns." And you're just like, "I'll let you know if it gets that bad." I'm like, "Okay, call first."
Okay, that legit does sound like me. But it was pretty wild. So I'm just looking at I wonder if I could just do, let me just look this up in YouTube. Maybe like this is what I'll do.
I remember it vividly because I know I had to go to the local hardware store and figure out if I could put build a wall like barrier with a door on it with a lock to the kitchen, just
Wow.
to keep you out.
Ah,
Oh, just to keep me out. What? Okay, hold on. I clicked on the wrong thing. So just so you guys remember, this is the.
We want to update you on the continuing news.
So this is this is just a video of what happened, like, again, because I think like it really hit for me when they went into like the police station and they set it on fire and the police did not do anything. Like, I think at that point I was like, this legit has already crossed a line that should never be crossed. Because again, like, who are the people you're gonna call for help? The police. What's happening to the police? They have some issues. They have a little bit of issues.
police
right?
need someone to come
So-
rescue them.
Yeah, exactly. Legion of Mats became a member for 1 month. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Oh, let's go. He says, woo, 1 month, let's go. Hypnotic finished the Halo game with Wizard, and they're not happy with the game as
Oh,
to what
imagine that.
has been done to it, sadly. Oh, I'm not surprised. That game did not look good. My question is, did Wizard's lips get bigger and bigger? Because they were legit so big. They were so big. It was like nobody's lips should be this big ever. In fact, I think I made a picture of it. I mean, I didn't make the picture. Nah, I didn't make the picture. But let me show you guys. Oh, you know what? I think I have it on my phone. Yes, I think I have it on my phone. Let me find it because it's like that picture was too funny, and I think I did save it on my phone. Let me look. I have too many pictures. Oh, okay, I found it. There we go. All right, I'm just gonna use our DMs, fantastic. So just ignore it for now. All right.
So act as normal. Got
Oh
it.
yeah, so yeah, business as usual.
Act surprised. Act surprised. Okay. There you go. Alright. Okay. Downloads. Let me show you guys. This is what. Oh wait. Drop. This is fake Wizard's lips. This is how his lips, like, they just got bigger and bigger. His lips are gigantic. They were so big that in South Carolina, that's what it looked. So there you go. You guys are welcome. So did they get bigger than that? That is the question. Did they get it that big? Because nobody's lips should ever be this big. Nobody ever. Yeah, they were big. Okay. Lizard went to get the weekly lip fillers. Oh my god, that is so funny. Oh my god, no, that's terrifying. That is so terrifying. Nobody tell Wizard I shared that picture. Oh my god, no, that's crazy. But anyway, so this is what happened, right? So this is what happened, in case you're wondering. And now we're gonna react to the news. So this is Derek Chauvin, the police officer, filed a petition to vacate the state murder conviction in the death of George Floyd. So former Minneapolis police officer is once again seeking to overturn his state murder conviction in the 2020 killing of George Floyd. Chauvin is looking to have his conviction vacated and the charges dismissed in his petition. His legal team is requesting a court order declaring that the assignment of authority of the case to Minnesota Attorney General Keith Ellison was illegitimate and a violation of his due process rights. Additionally, they're asking for a court order declaring that the failure of the Hennepin County District Court to convene a grand jury before any charging decision, the failure of prosecutors to secure an indictment, also violated Chauvin's due process rights. He's been in he's been in federal prison since 2021 and is simultaneously serving a 21-year federal sentence for violating Floyd's civil rights and a 22.5-year state sentence for second-degree murder. Right. So this is what we're gonna react to. This is Team Pool, talking about it. I have not seen it. I'm excited to see exactly what happened. Um, I don't know. Fantastic. Did you get a chance to see this at all?
I actually, yes, I have watched this video, and he brings up several good points that I'd actually be very interested in your opinion on legally.
All right, let's go. Let's get it started.
Killing of George Floyd, citing it as unlawful and fraudulent. He's saying that the court didn't actually have jurisdiction. This was all illegal. And I agree. And I also believe that based on the facts of the case, as we went through it all those years ago, this man should never have gone to prison. I know many people are going to be shocked by that because most people don't know what actually happened. So before you even read this, I'm going to say this. Derek Chauvin arrived after George Floyd was already on the ground. He applied a neck restraint he was trained to do, and this is according to even the...
And this is actually true. So one of the things I do remember, I remember looking at this too, because the use of force, and I think I made a video on the use of force. The use of force generally goes, and like there is no perfect standard, so let's just start there. There is no perfect standard for use of force. Is basically you're following what the police department is telling you to do, right? If there might be a case, right? It could be a case against the police department itself for the use of force training that they performed. And if I remember correctly, I can pull it up too if you guys are interested. I'm trying to remember. The use of force that he himself used was something that the Minneapolis Police Department was training in terms of the chokehold and how to do the chokehold and how to keep the restraints up and how to respond, right? Because again, like I think didn't he make the statement of I can't breathe while still talking, and they still, well, if you're talking you can still breathe. That I think, if I remember correctly, that's also part of the training too. It's like if you're determining whether somebody can breathe or not, if they're talking to you, they're still breathing. Right? So that's what I remember from that. And I remember thinking, why isn't his family going after the police department? Because if the argument is that this method should have not been taught, then again, your claims are against the police department, right? Because a police officer has immunity when they're acting within their capacity as a police officer. Otherwise, they would be sued left and right.
For some reason, he didn't qualify for qualified immunity.
For some reason, in Minnesota, he did not qualify.
I'll save my thoughts till the end of everything on this particular situation, which I've had since it was in the news, and I don't really think it's changed. But I'll wait till the end of everything to speak my piece.
All right.
Prosecution. Derek Chauvin opted for a lesser use of force than he was permitted to use on the force continuum he was trained on. That is to say, based on the actions of George Floyd, according to the prosecution, this is the prosecution's own defense. I'm sorry, the prosecutor's own witness saying this, not defense. They bring a witness up. And he's like, yeah, according to MPD training, Chauvin could have tased George Floyd, which tasers are not non-lethal. They're called impact weapons, meaning they can cause death. Chauvin opted for a neck restraint. Now, by all means, you could argue that there were things wrong. Maybe there's some negligence here, or something to that effect. But the fact that all of these cops went to jail, even the guy who was just standing there putting his hands up, one of the officers was literally just standing in front of the crowd. They put him in prison. Now, George Floyd is the whole killing of him. He's been made a saint. I mean that figuratively, and it's insane. Since this, Derek Chauvin has faced federal charges. Many people have said Trump should pardon him on the federal charges. The problem is that would send him back to state prison, where he'd likely be murdered. Here's the story from Alpha News.
Oh, no.
Chauvin seeks dismissal of charges in bombshell filing alleging unlawful and fraudulent contact. What was done here is shocking. It's inexcusable. Chauvin's attorney told Liz Collin. They're seeking to vacate Chauvin's convictions, arguing they were never lawfully brought in the first place. And they're correct. And if this gets dismissed, which, probably wouldn't, Trump can then pardon him and he'd be a free man. In a new bombshell court filing, former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin's attorney is seeking dismissal of the charges against his client, alleging unlawful and fraudulent conduct by Governor Tim Walz, Attorney General Keith Ellison, and the Hennepin County Attorney's Office. In a new 31-page court petition filed Tuesday morning, attorney Greg Joseph argues that Chauvin's due process rights were violated. His grand jury was never convened to review the charges. Let's see if I think we have an interview.
Illegal
here.
charges, a fraudulent trial. The attorney for Derek Chauvin talks about new developments in the case and the bombshell grounds for dismissal against all of the officers involved in the so-called murder of George Floyd. Next.
Well, let's just...
Of not only state laws, this is a state constitutional violation, this is a federal constitutional violation. And what was done here is shocking. It's inexcusable.
So this all happens in a very short amount of time after May 25th, 2020. So they failed to convene a grand jury in this case, violating your client's right to due process. I think a lot of people are going to wonder, though, how something as big as this went unnoticed for such a long time.
Well, obviously, I have to tell you that the circumstances were strange. There was an
Did not go
assignment of
unnoticed, it
authority
was
by Governor
purposely
Walz, which
ignored.
itself was unlawful.
Yeah, it was ignored.
But that's unusual in any case. So I think there were a lot of things going on. I think it was very easy to lose the forest for the trees because in a very short period of time, there were very fundamental and basic violations of due process. And those aren't necessarily things that defense attorneys normally look for in preparing a case like this. You take for granted that the charges are going to be brought lawfully and that the process...
Oh, you should never take that for granted.
It's not something that you'd normally even look for in a case like this because you don't see this conduct by state actors.
So you have to essentially go back to the very beginning of this case, follow it all the way from the beginning. What did you find? What's going through your mind, I guess, when you discover this law?
The only thing you have when you're a defense attorney, the only thing you have to build your case around, your defense around, is the criminal charges. So I want to emphasize how fundamental this is. If the charges themselves are illegal, as they were in this case, everything that follows from those charges is also illegal, including the trial.
Makes
which is
sense.
fraud.
Oh, it's obviously illegal too. Let me throw in the mix. They brought the jurors in. Okay, you know what's really fascinating? I wonder how many people, young people, maybe watching this, don't know this. You have a criminal proceeding. The juries, the jurors are coming into the building, and they're going to decide whether or not this man is innocent or guilty. They were brought in with fencing all around from the riots, men holding rifles protecting these people. How can a juror give a fair assessment of the facts when they are facing death and violence if they say this man is not guilty? In fact, the judge even said beyond all this, there is no jurisdiction where Chauvin can get a fair trial in the state, so we're going to do it right here. That's insane.
What went through my mind when I saw this is I was stunned. Obviously, we filed a petition last November and called out a lot of due process problems with the trial at that time.
Can't let this guy out.
The district court didn't see fit to grant a hearing in that. It was currently at the Court of Appeals. But this is so basic. It's easy to miss how basic this is, and unfortunately, everyone did. Effectively, what happened is charges were filed by the Hennepin County Attorney's Office, which were also unlawful because there was no grand jury convened and probable cause was found by a Hennepin County District Court judge. And that wasn't enough. Those charges weren't severe enough for the people who burned down Minneapolis. So the governor stepped in and assigned responsibility to attorney.
So we're just going to take a quick break here. All right, so this is the rule in Minnesota for criminal procedure for indictments, right? So prosecution by indictment, complaint, or tab charge. Offenses punishable by life imprisonment. An offense that is punishable by life imprisonment must be prosecuted by indictment, right? That's what they're referring to here. It has to be prosecuted by indictment. The prosecutor may initially proceed by a complaint after an arrest without a warrant or as a basis to issue an arrest warrant. Subsequent procedures must be in accordance, blah, 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 right? But it does say it must be prosecuted by an indictment. And, you know, you have an indictment and you have a complaint when you go to that. If you look at particularly too, I would say when it comes to first degree murder, right? So rule, let's see, then you have, so this rule says you have to have an indictment, which I think what happened is they didn't have an indictment in this case, and that definitely is part of what they're saying, like, because you didn't have an indictment and you needed to have an indictment, everything that happened after the fact is legally void.
So that all the time is spent in prison.
Yeah, that is crazy.
So, can I ask a question on something that you brought up in regards to the fencing and the jurors being brought in by armed guard, and in that situation, in that venue, can that be considered to be jury coercion?
Intimidation.
Did they was that a protective detail though, because it was such a heated thing that they didn't want them to be in harm's way? I guess I have to see it to see the videos of how they were brought in to kind of determine whether or not it was coercive or not.
Okay.
Generally, the jury is sequestered from everything else, but it just makes me wonder, because if you remember how politically heated it was, there were protests all the time in the streets, right? So I'm wondering if they just felt like they needed to offer that extra protection so that they would be safe and people wouldn't know who was part of the jury.
Okay. I was just curious about that because if you're parading someone through fencing and through fencing, armed guards and stuff like that, in a high tension situation like that, out in the open, if that could be considered like, draw your own conclusions about what the public thinks instead of examining the case and the facts.
Yeah.
I was just curious on your thoughts on that side of everything, of not getting a fair trial because everybody already knew, and then, potential jury coercion, I guess. I don't know if there's a legal term for it, but...
This is Derek Chauvin, right? This was in... Okay. Alright, so I see the case here. Hold on, let me just show my screen, but give me a second. It's taking a while to load. Okay.
When is Tim Pool going to take the beanie off? I mean, it's kind of his thing.
He's ashamed of his baldness.
So this is generally the case, right? So 27 CR, this criminal court 2012-6 12646. So generally what happens, go to the so generally what happens, you have a first appearance, right? You have a first appearance, you have a complaint that is filed that we don't see here for the arrest. You have a complaint where they show probable cause for arrest, that they request an arrest. Then you have a first appearance, and then you have a bail hearing, right? So we have a bail, then we have a first appearance, and then we have a bunch of hearings here held on the record, right? After that, what's supposed to happen is you're supposed to go to the grand jury. Right now we see a lot of voir dire being done right now, and then they move into motion hearing and then jury trial. I don't see an indictment in here, so definitely this was missed. So generally what happens is you go to hold on. So generally what happens is after you convene the grand jury, then there is an indictment, And then you have hearings to get all the preliminary issues figured out, which could be experts, evidence, like how long of a police camera video footage can you show? Because they cut them down a lot, or not too much, depending on the side that wants to push the video, right? Because some of the video might show things in a bad light or in a better light, so they always fight about the video and how much to show on the video, and they'll fight about witnesses, and they'll do all that fun stuff in there, right? And that's what you do. And then you have the hearing, right? And then of course you have the jury making up their mind on what they're gonna do, and then whether or not they're gonna plead guilty or not. And they had him, and he was sentenced. Oh my god, shit, sorry. He was sentenced. Oh, his bail was $1 million. Jesus.
Oh, this whole
That
thing was
is
a
crazy.
kangaroo fiasco.
Yeah.
This was all
So
to set
he
an
was-
example, though. Just to
Yeah.
give the raging mob theirs.
Yeah. So they had several charges in here. So the first charge was second-degree murder without intent while committing a felony, and he was convicted for that. Then they had manslaughter felony. They had no adjudication because it was the lesser offense. They went for the second degree. Then they had third degree. This was, again, no adjudication because they went for the second degree. They had murder. This is the same thing. Murder second degree. That was vacated. Well, perpetrating eminently dangerous act and showing a depraved mind. That's insane. Same thing. All right. This is crazy. They had the bond of $1 million. This is absolutely crazy. Jesus. Anyway, so
It's a
that
show
is the
trial.
I have a legal question before you go. You mentioned something called with that board
or Dwyer.
Dyer.
Or
Yeah,
Dyer.
what is that?
Yeah. It is when the attorneys and the judge get to ask questions of the jury. So, have any of you ever been in a jury?
Alright, jury duty.
No.
Okay, if you ever been in jury duty, you'll be asked questions. So generally, what we do as lawyers is we think about what is the theme of the case, right? So if I'm the defense lawyer, I'm gonna think of the case as, hey, this is a cop that followed all of the rules he was told to do. This situation was unfortunate, and it did happen, right? But it was unfortunate. He followed the rules that he was supposed to do, and he was acting within his role as a police officer, right? So I would be just harping on immunity, official immunity, just left, right, and straight, whatever way you call it, right? That would be my focus. If I am the prosecutor, I'm gonna focus on, this is a poor black victim. He said, I cannot breathe. He tried to move so he could breathe, and no, these evil cops that were all white did not care for the poor black man, right? So in order to get to the themes that you're looking for, right? So you have two very specific themes that are very much opposite to each other. You ask questions to try and figure out which way do people lean. They lean with, will they resonate more with the poor black person, or would they resonate more with the police are protecting our community? And he just did what he was trained to do, right? Because you're gonna have people that are gonna hate the police, and you're gonna have people that are gonna hate black people, that are gonna hate the fact that he's freeloader, right? Because he had, like, I don't know, like 1 million like women that he impregnated, and he didn't take accountability for anything, right? So it's like, so he doesn't have the best character, right? And that's character evidence that you will fight, before you go to a trial, that you will want to put in to say, like, look, he's not an upstanding individual. What do you mean, right? So Ward Dyer is like, I will ask you, like, have you had positive interactions with the police? Do you believe that the training that police are being given is designed to protect you, right? If you say no to that, then I know you're not gonna believe the defense theme of the case. If you say yeah, I believe the government is out to oppress black people, right? If you answer questions related to that, then I know you're going to side more with George Floyd,
It's
right?
to determine
you're gonna,
impartiality.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So that's generally what you do, and you generally you really modify the questions based on what the theme of the case is, because every single case has a theme, because you're telling a story, right? So your job as a lawyer is to tell the story that is going to be the most compelling, because the jury are people and they will make decisions based on an emotional reaction to what you're saying, and how would, like, if they like the people that they're listening to, if they believe them, right? Because they're not going to understand the law. The law is very complicated. A lot of lawyers who understand the law sometimes too, right? So you're going to have to work within the rubric that you can, and that's going to be the story and the theme that you're pushing forth. So that generally is the purpose of voir dire. So, but again, like, you need to have a grand jury to determine if you have enough evidence, you know, and part of the grand jury would probably look at official immunity to see if it would apply or not apply. I mean, it's absolutely crazy that this went to trial as it is, but I can understand why they're upset about the fact that it didn't go to trial, and I mean, interesting to see exactly what happens with this. All right. One of the things too that I was looking at is this, because like I remember looking at the Minneapolis use of force laws when this happened, as soon as it happened, and they got changed. So again, like, if you think about it, the trial and here when they're arguing is already in May of 2020, right? So keep in mind, this is May of 2020 when they're having the hearing, and they're, you know, and they're presenting everything already, and they're going to court. So can one of you look to see when the death actually happened? But while you do this, in Minneapolis in August of 2020, they overhauled their use of force policy. So in 2020, they changed their use of force, probably to try and avoid getting sued, right? So this is from the Twin Cities Pioneer Press. They say, again, August 26th of 2020, they said the Minneapolis Police Department's use of force policy is being overhauled to require officers consider all reasonable alternatives before engaging in deadly force and use the least amount of force necessary to safely handle the situation. The new policy announced amid calls for widespread police reforms following the May 25th death of, May 25th death of George Floyd, also bans officers from shooting and moving vehicles with exceptions, and revises language to note that even the threat of force, such as unholstering a firearm, will now be classified as a use of force. Wow, I did not know they changed this. I really don't. I remember looking at this. I remember looking at the use of force that they had, and the use of force that they were training people in was pretty much what he did. So it's not like he did something different than that. So they continue. Major Jacob Frey, if you guys don't know who he is, he looks gay. Okay, he's just
He is gay.
I mean, he does. Okay, well there you go. He is gay apparently. I just know he
Well, I don't know
looked
if he is
gay.
actually. I'm just calling him gay.
Okay. Well, he looks gay. He talks gay. You know, everything he does is just like, oh, well, if you don't mind, I guess, if it's okay with you. Like, he doesn't act like a mayor. Anyway, so he says that changes are necessary to build trust in the community and limit force. So it's used only necessary to keep people safe. Upholding the sanctity of life is not just part of this policy, it's the foundation of it. You know, so it says Floyd, a black man who was handcuffed, died after former officer Derek Chauvin, who is white. Of course, I have to point out he's white. Pressed his knee against Floyd's neck for nearly 8 minutes, while Floyd said he couldn't breathe. Like, look, we all saw the video. Floyd's death renewed calls to end police brutality and racial inequalities, and led to protests and to Minneapolis and beyond. It was more than protests. There were riots. This is not a protest. What they did was not a
Fiery,
protest.
but mostly peaceful. Not being a bigot.
There was.
Letting your prejudice cloud your judgment.
They set the police mansion on fire.
It burned down the whole
Come
fucking city.
on. No, my God, exactly. It's a little bit more than that. It's a little bit more than that. So, let me look to see. Because this happened in May. This is something they changed. Let's see. I think I got the right one. Yeah, I think I got the right one. So this is the use of force language in Minneapolis. This is dated May 30th of 2020, but you can see when it was last revised in the side, right? So we have use of, let's see, let me just go down here. Authorized use of force, when used by a public officer or one assistant public officer under the public officer's direction, in effecting a lawful arrest, execution of legal process, in enforcing an order of the court, or in executing any other duty. All right, I think they had, so as an alternative so this is last revised in 2016. As an alternative and or precursor to the actual use of force, Minneapolis officers shall consider verbally announcing their intent to use force, including display an authorized weapon as a threat of force. So this was apparently not use of force. It is now, according to what we just read, when reasonable under the circumstances. The threatened use of force shall only occur in situations that the officer believes may result in authorized use of force. The chokehold stuff, I don't know if they talk about the chokehold here. But I remember looking at it, and he did what Minneapolis trained him to do. Let me see. No, I guess chokehold is not in here. I'm gonna have to look this up.
In the situation, he followed the procedure that was laid out for him. Should have never been charged with anything. Qualified immunity, and they should have city down. Again.
Okay,
burn down the ash pile.
This may be a little bit of a hot take from me, and I can be stand corrected, but as far as my understanding goes, when you have someone in custody in the way he was, restrained, on the ground, chokehold, doesn't matter, and he passes away in custody without trying to, administer aid. Obviously, he was restrained. They had to have known he had stopped breathing. So I guess I'm under the impression or the mindset that probably negligent homicide is probably the charge that needed to get.
Because whatever charges there were would still have to be brought to the department.
I think,
sure.
I think
Chauvin just
died
did
in
what
police
he was
custody. But
so again, I think the problem, because I understand what you're saying. Like, I don't think you would. I think what you're saying is it shouldn't have been second degree or third degree murder or first degree murder. If anything, it should have been negligent homicide, right? But I think that is a fair point, because if I was the attorney that was pushing if I was an attorney that was, I don't know, representing George Floyd or the state, I would definitely. I mean, the state probably had no choice but to go as high as they could because of the public outcry in the streets, right? But generally, though, if you think about it, he followed what Minneapolis set him out to do, right? The city of Minneapolis, the police department, trained him to act in this particular way. The one thing that I think was a valid criticism is, should they have rendered medical aid, right? And if so, at what time? Because I remember in the news people were saying like, hey, I'm a doctor or I'm a nurse, I can assist, I can help. And the police didn't let them through because, again, it's an active scene. They can't just let anybody in. And that was a hot debate at that time of, should they have allowed somebody into the scene to render aid?
They couldn't. Because
so
paramedic procedures, they can't while they still have the crowd blocking everything, because they don't know what's going to happen. And particularly at the time, considering there were riots going on in the city, no, the ambulance is not going to want to go in.
Well, the riots didn't happen until after the incident. So when the incident was occurring, there wasn't the riots and stuff when he was being arrested. So I guess in my mind, if I'm handcuffed and put in the back of a police car and I have a heart attack and the cops don't do anything and let me die, that I would hope would at least get a negligent homicide because I died in their custody.
So, and I think
is there a difference between on the ground restrained and restrained in the back of a police car or a jail cell even?
Well,
I
I'm
guess that's
confused
my question.
because I thought they were
Well-
burning down the city prior to Floyd, and then they just did it again.
I think that happened after he passed away. I can't remember, but I do know that there was a crowd in the scene when this was happening and people were riled up. So I think the burning of the police station happened after, but I think there was a crowd and people were really pissed off and they were screaming at the police. So I think like you both have very good points. I think the difference though is in Fantastic Scenario, he's in a police car or he's inside a building and there's not 20-30 people surrounding the police that are angry and are screaming, right? So that would be that I think that has to play into effect too. You know, you have to take that into account, right? Can they do their job and protect people while you have a very agitated mob? Because that's what they were at that time. They were a mob. But I think like the question of do they have to render aid, and again you have to go back to what did the training say, because there is going to be the question of do they still get official immunity when they were following what the Minneapolis Police Department said. And I think that's a valid point, and I think that's a valid question, right? Because if they're following the chokehold Minneapolis Police Department told them to do, if there is a mob that is screaming for their heads and they're surrounding them and they can't let people into this scene, right? And they only have to allow certain people in to try and get them out, right? Then again, they're following Minneapolis Department procedures too. So I think it's a little bit more complicated, and I think that people were very heated and people started to think of, oh, that's gonna be me, and you know, I'm gonna be the next George Floyd, you know, because of X, Y, and Z, right? And I think that's, I understand people have that fear, right? But that's why we generally have these discussions, because I mean, I think that situation was very unique too, right? Because I remember seeing the video and there were people yelling and like calling for their heads off at that time. It was a very heated situation. It wasn't calm. It wasn't like there was nobody around and they could have like just very easily administered aid. I think they were trying to secure the scene, right? And it makes it a little bit harder, but sometimes people have, you know, gotten hurt because they can't let EMTs in, like Nosaku said, because the situation is not safe. So I think it's definitely interesting, but they did change the chokeholds. After this happened, Minneapolis did ban chokeholds, and they banned them in June of 2020. So they changed their use of force laws, training procedures, and then they went ahead and then they banned the chokeholds later, at a later time, which was interesting. Anyway, so going back to the video.
General Ellison. Now, there is a statute that gives him authority to do that, but he didn't follow the statute either. So what the statute requires, it may be actually a procedural rule. What the rule requires is that the conveyance of authority be done in writing. So that didn't happen. But the bigger point is that the conveyance of authority from the Hennepin County attorney at the direction of Governor
And they're talking about Ellison here.
only applies in cases where an indictment by a grand jury is required. Mr. Chauvin was a public officer. He was a licensed peace officer in Minnesota. And
Okay, so simply put, in order for Waltz to appoint Ellison, there had to be a grand jury indictment. There wasn't. They were supposed to convene a grand jury. They didn't. Problem number one.
Yeah.
Waltz then appointed Ellison, a Democrat, unlawfully with no indictment. Problem number two. This is crazy. Notably, Hennepin County prosecutor withdrew from the case against the officers, and according to the court documents, she, Amy Sweezy, also disagreed with the decision to add additional charges against Chauvin. This was a political hit job. going to tell you the sad reality.
See, this is what I was saying about, like, if I was the attorney handling the case, I wouldn't have gone for first-degree murder or second-degree murder or third-degree murder. I would have gone for manslaughter or negligent homicide. You know, assuming that you could get around the immunity issue. I wouldn't have gone that far. And I said, well, and I did say, well, assuming I'm not the attorney for the state, because this is political for the state, this just proves my point.
Reality. It's a reality that Democrats know all too well. And there are these weak conservatives. Guys, I'm not a conservative. I don't like conservatives. I take that again. I don't not like liberals either. I just don't like these things they do where they're like, we must limit the power of the state. And you're like, I agree. Limit the power of the state within the confines of our control, right? No, always. Well, these leftists are killing people, stealing power, wrongfully imprisoning people. Well, that's bad too. Agreed. Will you stop it? No, because we should limit the power of the state. Okay, I'm done with this. All right? The post-liberal reality is that liberalism is beautiful and works so long as you got big, beautiful 30-foot walls from sea to shining sea. If your people are moral and just, and they share a moral framework, liberalism is beautiful. But that could work with any
Sorry, I was closing tabs.
If every single person in the country is Muslim, are they really going to need laws if they're all accurately following their own book? Yeah, for the most part. I mean, obviously they're deviants, right? But what I'm saying is
he done at this point talking about this, or is this most of his commentary?
This might be his commentary / personal opinion after the fact.
Right.
I'm not sure if there's any more valid points. I don't remember.
Okay.
I don't remember
Sure.
into the video.
Okay.
So.
Okay. So anyway, I think like that's my opinion, just coming from this, from my perspective. I'm not surprised that I'm not surprised Minnesota went this way because of how highly political this was. I'm not surprised they screwed up, and I'm not surprised they decided to skip a few steps in their pursuit of what they called justice, because they wanted to make sure that people would stop rioting. They should have done it the right way, in my opinion. But I think you guys made good points. I think first, fantastic. What about you? You saw this before. Can I give my feedback? You asked some questions. Has that changed your mind? Do you have a different perspective on it? Let me know what you think.
I guess I wanted to know, like, from you, is this a procedural error that could you think will be valid for an acquittal of these charges that he's currently serving? I mean, is the point valid?
That's a good question. I mean, I applaud them for trying. Generally, in order to reverse a verdict, you have to show that it's prejudicial and that, you know, it would have made a big difference, right? So think about the what's it called? The one woman in the Rust movie with Alec Baldwin. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
Like she tried to say that the fact that so Alec Baldwin's case got dismissed because the prosecutor hid evidence, and they put the evidence that they got under a different case file number, and it was evidence that could have been used for his acquittal, for his defense, right? And they didn't find this out until much later. So at that point, that's a reversible error. That is an error that could have changed everything altogether, right? Because the ammunition and the rounds, you know, you could tell they were very different. You could tell like which rounds were used for live fire and which rounds were not, and that became such a big issue in his trial that's why they just dismissed the entire thing. But for the other woman, she was fully aware of it. Her attorney knew about it, and her attorney chose not to do anything. So at that point, the error of the prosecutor not making it, not pushing it and making it available for review was not on them, because the prosecutor, not the prosecutor, the defense lawyer had known. So even though the prosecutor did screw up in her case, it was not the same type of screw up that happened with Alec Baldwin's case, right? Because again, they did have notice, and in this case, they didn't have notice. In this situation, whether or not they have a grand jury, so whether or not they have a grand jury, I think if they would have called a grand jury, I don't think it would have changed anything. I don't think it would have changed the result. But you have the issue that they violated very clearly to state laws, and I think that just by the fact that he appointed Keith Ellison, when he didn't, it was procedurally incorrect because he didn't call a grand jury, which again is the error. If they would have called a grand jury, then everything would have been fine. So I think it depends how much of a stickler for the rules the court wants to be. So I could see the court saying it wouldn't have made a difference. We're gonna like tough luck. Or and I see the court saying you screwed up, state. I'm gonna slap your wrist. And I think it'll depend on the judge. I hate to say it, but I think it will depend on the judge, because some judges are extremely political. I wish it was not the case, but some particularly in state court, judges are extremely political because those positions are all appointed, or they're elected, and if they're appointed by the governor, which is Waltz, who made that mistake, or they're elected by the people in the area. And this case happened in Minneapolis, where people were having protests and riots. So again, it depends how if the judge is experienced and the judge has the balls to say you screwed up, state, you don't get to fuck around, then I see an experienced judge doing that. If it's an inexperienced judge who doesn't have that much of experience, that doesn't have the balls, then I can see them saying it wouldn't have made a difference. I can see it going both ways for two very different reasons.
Okay. I mean, that's, yeah. I mean, you always hear about like people who get out for legal loopholes and all this other stuff, and it sounds like, as a layperson listening to this, I'm like, there is a legal loophole, but the question is how do some people get to follow these legal loopholes and other people don't? If justice is supposed to be blind. And
because justice is not blind. Justice is not blind, and unfortunately it really boils down to the type of lawyer you have how hard the lawyer you have is going to push, right? So think about it this way too, because I can see one of the questions that is going to be asked in a hearing at the Supreme Court is going to be, you had ample notice that they screwed up. All you had to do is look at the record, like we just did a few minutes ago. We pulled up the case. It's like, yep, nothing here says grand jury. You lifted. Why didn't you say you screwed up, state? And they didn't do it, right? And this would be much, much easier. If I was Derek Chauvin, what I would do is I would fire my prior counsel, get new counsel, and then add into the reason why it should be dismissed inappropriate advice from counsel, right? And then I would throw the other attorney under the bus because the attorney should have known. If you're asking for the attorney that messed up, the judge is not gonna look too kindly on it. If a new attorney comes in and say, hey judge, I have clean hands, I just got here to the party, I have no idea what that idiot did. Can you believe that, judge? What type of lawyer can read that, judge, right? Then it's gonna go a long way. It's gonna go a long way. So if I was Derek Chauvin, what I would have done, and I don't know if this is the same attorney, I didn't look through the entire file, to see if at any point he changed counsel, if there was a notice of appearance changing counsel. But if I was him, I would change counsel, and I would also ask for a dismissal based of inappropriate advice from counsel, because a part of the thing too is, like, again, how good of a lawyer you have, and some lawyers are better than other lawyers, and that's just the way it is. I know a lot of attorneys that are idiots, right, that mess things up all the time, right, and they don't think creatively about how you can make an argument. They just basically churn through things really quickly without really thinking about it. If he had a public defender is going to spend even less time looking at his case, right? So that's also that's also a possibility too, right? And I don't know if he had a public defender because I haven't looked at it yet, but a lot of people get public defenders because attorneys are very expensive. But hey, you know, if you want a good attorney, you're gonna have to pay for a good attorney. Otherwise, you're gonna get crappy attorney, not, you know, exhibit number A over there, you know.
That's totally not why we're friends, Sevi.
Yeah, what about you, Nosaku? What do you think about this entire fiasco?
Well, that's a complete fiasco.
What do you think is going to happen? Yeah.
It's Minnesota, so nothing's going to happen. It's going to stand. It's going to get thrown out.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
There's just going to be an activist judge just going to say, no, fuck you.
Mm-hmm. I can see it, which is why I says, like, I don't know. I can see it both ways. And it's gonna really end up more depending on. It's gonna end up depending more on, like, the type of judge that they get and whether the judge has the balls to stand up, you know, based on what's going on and some of the arguments that are being made. All right, let me see what I missed. Light Ferret, hello, Light Ferret, welcome. Let's see, and to surviving first time chatter over in Twitch. Hello. It says, hi Sevi. Yeah, they're supposed to be unbiased. Exactly, they're supposed to be unbiased. Sadly, justice is not blind. Justice is not unbiased, and it's unfortunate, but that's the state that we are. Which is, I mean, even though sometimes I do complain about my job and how tedious it is sometimes, or how much work I have, it is important because it does give access to the courts to normal people, and by normal people I mean employers and businesses, because that's who I represent now. But it does give access to the courts that generally people would not get, because the courts are not designed to be easy. They're made complicated and complex for a reason, and I think that reason is so that people that are rich can stay rich and everybody else can go screw themselves. All right, what else did I miss? Your brother from Mars says, my favorite Asian waifu. Thank you, brother from Mars. When is Simpool gonna take his beanie off? Never. Never. That's not gonna happen. Gerald says that is...
He's ashamed of his baldness.
So fucking crazy. Yeah, it is crazy. Have you seen what the crazy mother in Florida did to her children? And yeah, she grabbed candle wax and put hot candle wax on them, and then she set her kitchen on fire. Yes, I saw this. Oh, Heath Nation just raided. Thank you, Heath Nation, for raiding over in Twitch. Much appreciated. Capitan says, can we nominate Sevi as the Minnesota Attorney General? I can't do everything, Capitan. No, I cannot do everything.
Doesn't want to be.
Hello, Crystal. Welcome. Sevi is the best judge. I might run for judge at some point. Maybe when I get more experience, maybe I'll be a judge. I'll be Judge Sevi. Although, let's face it, I might have to do it like in federal court, because there's no way I'll win in Minnesota unless I live in a different state that is more akin to my values and all the shit that comes out of my mouth. Oh, you know what? It would be really easy for me to do. It would be so easy for me to become an immigration attorney. An immigration judge.
I'm just thinking.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I think you're really great at judging.
There you go.
Behind the scenes, Sevi doesn't judge me at all. Just saying. No. Someday I'll release the DMs.
Oh my god, that's crazy. No, but no, I know generally immigration, they need a lot of immigration judges, and I'm basically gonna deny every single application. Let's face it. Anybody comes from asylum, like denied. There was this whole thing where now the DHS said that attorneys that submit asylum applications and applications they know are gonna get denied, and they submit them just to buy people time in the United States, should be held accountable for lying to the court and submitting those applications. It's like,
Okay.
you're not wrong. You are not wrong. You're not wrong here.
Repeal
Hello,
the
Lawrence.
19th team.
Yeah. What if became an ICE lawyer? Oh,
is that
not
what that
paid
case-
well. They're not paid well, and they also are extremely overworked. So I don't think I would want to take that. At least as an immigration judge, you have like a 40-hour week. That's all you do. But
Yeah, Shadow Warden brings up another case of...
Oh my god. Officially joined the Repel the 19th team, seeing women's behavior with the Lindsay Clancy's case. I'm not familiar with it.
Do you want a quick breakdown of that case?
Yeah, go ahead.
After deciding she doesn't want to be a mother anymore via exercise elastic band, she jumped out of a window and paralyzed herself, and people are coming to her defense as a postpartum psychosis-ridden mother who basically is no longer a mother anymore because...
That's crazy.
Post-birth abortion of all of her children while her husband was away at the store, or the dad was away at the store.
Oh my
Jesus
god, that
Christ.
is crazy.
And she jumped out a window and tried to kill herself afterwards.
No, that's still triple homicide.
Yeah, and
Oh my
survived.
God.
Sorry, survived and is now paralyzed and is facing court, and people are defending her.
There's
Oh
a
my
bar
God.
for competence. You know, the pleading insanity kind of thing. You're gonna make that argument. That definition.
That's another great case you should look into, Sevi. Relevant because it's yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
This
it's
is
definitely
crazy.
a wow case.
All right. All right. I need to change this. Give me a second.
There's actually a cause to repeal the
Listen.
19th Amendment. I don't think there's any sort of official move to do that. Also, it's something you're never gonna get.
Not yet, at least. Not yet, at least. Oh.
Yeah, I agree with Shadow Warden though. This is a pretty big endorsement of it too. I've seen some of the defenses of this. I didn't know what it was about though.
Yeah, she yeah.
All right, there
Worst
we go.
possible
We are
person
back
to
in the
support,
game.
and people are supporting her.
Yeah, of course they are. I'm certain you'll go far in law and politics with your experience and common sense. Ah, thank you, Terra Crystal. Much appreciated. Oh, she also confessed, but is trying to get an insanity plea?
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
figured.
oh,
my
yeah, yeah, yeah.
God.
Yeah, women are
What?
blaming the
She's
husband.
blaming
It's like,
her.
nah.
She's
Sorry, that
blaming
don't
the
work that way.
husband.
Well, like, there's, I don't know, the thing I heard was some astrologist, like, read her sign and all this other stuff and said, oh, these type of people don't kill people, but the husband is
Leos
this
don't,
kind of
but
sign, so he's
Aquarius.
the guilty one.
That was
Yeah,
toxic
or
from the
whatever
start.
it is. It's, like,
Serious?
this is some
Yes,
of her
that's literally
defenders
one of
and
the
stuff.
tweets that
Yeah.
was defending it.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
it's absolutely, and there people are posting pictures in solidarity of like them with their children, going, "I stand behind this woman who, as I said,
Oh my
is
God.
no longer a mother."
It's-
It's bad, Sevi. It's
Wow.
I need my faith in
Maybe-
humanity restored.
Maybe she should have never
Would
been
not
a
be
mother.
fishing.
Just pointing that out.
Well,
That is crazy.
it's
That is not. That is absolutely crazy. Well, hopefully this ends up being in a good way, and your faith to humanity will be restored after the appeal for Chauvin. The husband has the same sign as Trump, so he's guilty. What?
Yeah, that was
What?
another thing.
Trump's an
That was
Aquarius?
another
Oh
thing.
no!
I don't know. I don't care. It's just
Yeah, it's retarded.
No, what Heath Nation says, you remember the psychic that tried to blame the college teacher for the Idaho murders? No.
yes,
Wait.
yes. I remember that. It's
We need to ban psychics.
Well, they are. Typically, psychic premonition is not admissible as evidence.
neither
Oh
are
my
lie
God.
detectors, but they use them.
This is crazy. Ooh. I sold over 500 items, apparently. Oh. Okay. This looks to be the same thing. Oh, this is a little bit easier. Where do I enchant things?
Lightning bolt.
Yeah.
Or
Okay. There you go. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, this is so much better.
Oh, Legion of Matt. Now those witch trials don't sound so bad back then, huh?
Thank you, Hit Nation, for the blurb.
Do you, Sevi? Do you believe in Joe Hendry?
I don't know who Joe Hendry is.
Well, you say his name and he appears.
Oh. Okay, Joe Hendry. Did it work?
it's not Bloody Mary.
It did not work.
There's a lot of people and there's people in chat I'm sure that are laughing. So it's a professional wrestling thing that is kind of become an internet meme. So
Oh. Can I use this here? No. Interesting. Okay. I don't know what is a transmuter? Transmuter?
Or like combine a bunch of items into a different one.
How may I serve you?
And then what happens?
New item application. Gotta like
Oh,
discover recipes and stuff, so.
Yeah, that didn't go well. And maybe it have to be like the same item.
Yeah. Combine 3 of the socketable things to get a different one.
Yeah.
yeah, Lawrence knows he's a WWE wrestler, Sevi. Yeah.
How do you know?
How
He
do
might
I
be
know?
Like, yeah, how do you know? He might be fooling you. You don't know that.
I know because I've seen the clips and stuff online.
Oh. All right. Okay, I'm ready. Whenever you guys are. Joe Dirt. I don't know. It sounded weird. Okay, where are we going now?
Oh, he used AI for his entrance music? Oh. Okay.
Maybe we need to go over here.
Need to go to the Ocean Wastes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a bunch of stat points I've not used.
followed by light salad.
I'm here.
Welcome, just
Hey.
in time.
Welcome.
Yeah, we're just getting into the game because.
Reasons.
Yeah. Do you have any
Understandable.
opinion on legal matters, Circus?
Depends on the legal matter.
Well, I mean, just
Chauvin
general legal. Chauvin case.
Well, my opinion generally on legal matters is the Bill of Rights is way too many words too long. It should have stopped after 6. The government shall make no law.
I like it. All right.
That's spoken like a true libertarian.
Libertarian, nothing. I'm ANCAP.
Oh, ANCAP? Okay. I don't know.
Libertarian is still too big government for me.
Oh, okay.
I'm with you, up with the wasteland.
I mean,
Let the bombs
I've
drop.
got
The
my-
sooner we can be trading for everything in bottle caps, the better.
All right.
I've got my Lord Humongous mask ready to talk with.
You got the, got his card.
I do not have his card yet.
I'm just gonna wrap a baseball bat in barbed wire and you know,
John. Oh,
call it Lucille.
Plans, good plan. I like this
That
plan.
checks out.
Do you understand that reference, Abby?
I do not.
Walking Dead.
Okay. Walking Dead, yes.
Alright, where are we at?
We're in the dungeon.
I'm going to hit this. Waypoint and teleport to you askers. Waypoint portal.
Perfect.
Cacaw.
There we go. Oh. Oh my god! I'm being attacked!
That's what
Oh,
happens
no.
in these places.
That checks out. Alright.
You guys all went the opposite way of me.
There we go. Alright, I think I got it. 3 and 4. That's usually what I do.
Oh, that one's not attackable. Oh, hey, I found an asshole.
You were saying?
Eat lead.
But what if he likes lead?
Well, then he can enjoy it.
And he can eat lead and like what he gets.
Circus,
Checks out.
that's something.
Alright, let's see. Ooh, fancy. Take it. 112.
Well, I think you guys were here before.
You're only one.
Oh.
I've been here.
Well, why are there all dead bodies and loot everywhere?
I was over in a different area, then I turned around and came to follow you, so you might be where I started going before I turned around to follow you.
Ah, that checks out.
Let's see, throw away all of the commons, probably all of the green ones too.
There we go. Oh, there's more stuff here. Oh, there's a lot of people here. Jesus. Oh, I see a boss.
You found Jesus? Where is he?
He's over here.
I'm on my way.
Yeah, it's a boss.
Well, if he wasn't a boss, would he still be Jesus?
No.
Like a boss.
Well, the boss wants to kill me, so...
Oh,
I
no.
don't think we could sing that song on YouTube.
There you go. Sounds like somebody leveled up.
I have become more skillful.
That's good.
In the game.
Oh wait, stairs down.
No, it's the way out.
We must avoid the way out. The way out will come just once. Be steadfast. Dun, dun, dun.
Single every last.
Let me interpret that for the chat. Sevi says there's more loot. We can't leave yet.
Yeah.
Oh boy. They're trying to kill me again.
Right,
Oh,
business as
no.
usual then. Understandable reaction.
Why would they ever try to kill you? It's almost like they've met you.
What? Oh my god. This is crazy.
Goblin hand cannon of lethality. 148,
That sounds
50
very
knockback,
lethal.
40 physical, 35% chance to stun.
That sounds very lethal indeed. There we go.
But it is little guys over here. So. Oh, zombie.
Oh, loot. More
It
loot.
claims to be loot, but it's just trash.
All
One
right.
man's trash is another man's treasure.
Especially when you can sell that treasure for more loot.
I mean, loot is a, you know, kind of a catch-all term in a lot of different.
It can mean everything in this world if you let it.
Everything's lootable. Even I'm lootable.
That's true. I'm
I
so
mean,
glad we
your
have
kidneys are
established
worth-
that.
I mean, your
See-
kidneys are worth something.
You think you can't loot a person?
Yeah.
You'd be wrong.
Yeah.
If there's anybody who in this world who probably knows how much a kidney can go for on the black market, it's probably Sevi.
What? Because she's Colombian? Racist.
No,
Wow.
because loot.
Not because she's Colombian, because she's Sevi.
and you should see the things she sends me.
I know the things I should do.
Hello, Black Cat and Red. How are you?
It's funny. It's like you guys get all of the how to hide a body, the blood eagle and stuff like that, and sends me clips from like Taskmaster. That's all I get. It's completely normal stuff.
Oh, you only get clips of Taskmaster? She sends me the whole episode. She's done that. This show's so funny.
It is so funny.
Send you the meme. Next time you feel like you're worthless, remember, kidneys go for this much. lungs go for this one.
Yeah.
You're not worthless.
Accurate.
Actually, a treasure trove.
Yeah.
Don't let anyone tell you you're worthless. You've got plenty of value on the black market.
Yeah, exactly.
One of these days, my ones will actually do the damage that's listed on them.
Maybe.
But it is not this.
Nope. Behold, as my ice wand deals fire damage.
Oh,
I gotta do
does
some
it
inventory.
do fire damage?
Sometimes it does fire damage, sometimes it does poison damage.
Oh, that's so nice of him.
It cannot decide because it's a wild magic.
Oh.
It gives a random damage type and effect.
There we go. There we go. Oh my god, so many.
There's too many of them.
Too many.
Oh, cool.
It would be nice if I could set my optional spells to numeric values.
You can. Why can't you?
It only gives me the option to switch between the 1 and 2.
Oh.
It doesn't let me drag them onto...
Oh, you just click the box, it just brings up a thing.
Oh, I can drag them onto this. Cool. There we go.
Are you better
My
now?
pack is already full again.
Yeah.
Of
Box
course
off
it
for
is.
it. Send the beastie.
Ah, beastie. My beastie is full.
Whoa. TMI.
Too much goddamn shit.
I kind of wish they had given you different animals had different stats, and if you picked one animal, it gave you more
Carry
Yeah.
Oh,
weight.
yeah.
carrying capacity versus speed versus whatnot for your animal companions.
Yeah.
Instead, it's all just cosmetic, what they look like. They
Yeah.
move the
Game
same, they
balance.
attack the same.
Game balance.
So balance the game and make you choose whether you want the aesthetic of this pet or if you want to have the added storage capacity of a llama versus a bird.
Right?
Storage capacity of a llama? No, it's this way. There's a boss right there. I'm just waiting for you guys.
Yeah, but I haven't gone over here.
Okay, I'll wait. I
Yeah,
will
there's. Oh, don't do that.
shift. Oops. Run shift.
Will attack Zevi's cat.
Traps over here.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a staff. Who uses staff of magic? Is that you?
Nope, I use
Circus?
wands, not staves. I went staff, or went wand mage, not staff mage. I'm a gay Harry Potter wizard, not a cool Lord of the Rings wizard.
Does anybody
Okay.
use a shotgun?
On the actual
no?
way down.
How much damage does it do? Because I could, if it's
168.
Let me see what my other one does. I'll take it, Sevi, if you want, if you can hold on to it. It does a little bit more than my crossbow.
Okay. My pet has departed. It ran away. It ran away forever and ever.
Never coming back. Smart cat.
Goodbye cannon. Goodbye crossbow. Are any of you running Grundig's set?
I have the pants for that.
So do I.
I have various pieces back at the camp, so I don't know what parts of it I have, but I might. Because I've been saving anything from a set for anybody who's running one.
Right.
I am not planning on running Grundig's set.
You're not gonna be wearing pants anymore? That's what you said?
He's both shirtless
Circus
and
is
pants.
power. Yeah. Shirtless and pantless.
Yeah.
Oh
I've
shit,
got
help,
my-
help!
I fell.
Don't fall
How
over.
did you fall down?
He
I thought it was
exploded.
impossible. Oh, big bye. Big boss.
Die!
Big boss! He's trying to kill me! Oh my god, I almost died! Oh, that was so close!
I can cast Kamehameha now.
Ooh, I like
Well,
it.
only sometimes.
No, that one's actually a named spell, or it's a spell, not a one cast. So it actually goes off every time. It's just when I cast the one.
We did it! He died! A very painful death, I hope. Why is
Dang.
stuff falling on your head?
Ow. That hurt.
Mind the traps.
That was a mite uncomfortable.
What did you do?
I got stared at by the statues. I didn't like the way they were looking at me.
Bad idea.
Sphinx.
You know, if my guy would stop,
Lying?
well, running into the traps instead of, you know, shooting the people that need to be shot, that'd be great.
Do you have control over your guy?
You hold down
I
shift, you won't
do.
move.
I do, but it sometimes doesn't work.
Oh wow, there's so much gold over here. Don't mind me.
Oh, look at the phone.
course, the first thing I did was just to go around, collect the gold, and then I killed the people.
Priorities.
Just in case there was any doubt. First order of business is find the gold. Okay. Now we have to go back.
Now that Sevi's killed everything over here, I'll go pick up my version of all of her loot.
Oh my god, there's so many, like, traps over here.
Yeah, be careful, Sevi.
That's all I need is another unidentified gear item. God forbid they actually give me some fucking scrolls of identification.
Oh, I have a ton. I can get some.
I think I have like 10.
My inventory is full.
My inventory.
Okay, now we have done everything. Now we can go down.
I haven't yet. You can
Okay.
go.
I'll wait.
Oh, 'cause there might be a boss down there.
Yeah, we're gonna wait.
I think I got
After
one more little
defeating.
area to do. Hopefully there's no traps over
Alright.
there.
You got some of them
Wait.
scrolls.
Nothing over here?
Stack. So get 2.
Ooh,
Wow.
okay.
Oh, here we go. Roll click.
Oh yeah, this is going to the next area. All right, let me get rid of stuff.
Yeah, I need to. It'd be a good time to send the pets to town.
Yeah.
It's 8. It's 10.
All right.
Oh, this is better.
Let's identify this belt. Desert belt of electric rage.
Do you feel very rageful?
Hey, I have a rare wand circus that does 143 damage per second.
Also, in the player options thing, there's inspect, so you can just look at everybody.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Your pet returns.
There you go.
Ooh, the bouncer unique bow.
Perfect. Let's go.
How much damage?
Circus wears skirts
163.
So, I guess Circus. I can see Circus wearing like, hello down the hill. How are you? I can see Circus wearing skirts.
It's called the kilt.
Thank you, Terra Crystal. Terra
If you
Crystal
want to
says
trade
Sevi
with me, I'll give you this wand.
Sure,
Sorry.
Terra
hang on.
Crystal says Sevi must be congratulated for taking the gold first and then killing. Listen, I have my priorities straight. I'll take Moss in the skirt. Wow, Don. Wow.
You actually might want this too.
Official compensation rate of approximately 1,300 to underground or private peer-to-peer negotiated market rates. Wow, that's insane.
It is one better than my poisoning branch.
I think
Oh,
falling
well.
down involves gravity. I don't know how he fell down. He
Oh, did
always
you want
falls
this
down
bow?
in every single game.
Gravity is Fantastic's ultimate enemy.
Yeah. That is true. That is accurate. It happens.
Have a bow.
It's better than my current
The
costume.
moon is made of cheese. The government lies to you.
Is it
Yeah,
made of
have you
government
been
cheese?
there?
No, government doesn't want you to know that's made of cheese. And they came up with this cover story about how cheese is made out of dairy products from cows.
Yeah, especially from Wisconsin. Yeah.
But we all know it only comes from the moon men, and all evil things come from the moon.
Oh my god, are people from Wisconsin the people from the moon?
Exactly.
Probably.
This makes so much sense now.
I mean, Wyoming is located
So
on
much
Mars.
sense.
The
Right? Yeah.
tourism board said Wyoming, like no
Ah.
place on Earth.
Oh my god, it does. That is very true.
I mean, that's an old slogan. They haven't used that one for a while, but it was the slogan for quite some time.
They haven't used it in a while because they don't want to get caught.
You know their secret.
I like
They're
what's
secretly on
the
Mars.
what's
Yep.
the one state that has the motto "Live free or die"? It's a little extreme, right?
What state is that?
The New Hampshire
Oh.
What are they?
or something? I
colonies.
don't know. Yeah.
Once upon a time, there was somebody called Fantastic. And he was trying to get to the artificer, but he kept getting lost because every time he went the right way, he would fall and get
Your
so
pet
much
has
fall
departed.
damage, he would die.
Checks out when there's no fall damage in this game.
Garfield proved on his show that Wyoming does not exist. Well, I've never been to Wyoming. How do I know it's a real place?
You have met someone from Wyoming, Sevi.
You've
Who?
met someone from Wyoming, but you've never been to Wyoming. Me!
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. Well, for all I know, Circus is really from Area 51.
I believe that's Nevada.
Also known as Area 51.
Alright, where are we going?
I mean, I seen the Instagram reels.
I seen the internet. I know it's the.
Yeah, I know the truth.
That Charlie
Don't
Kirk's
believe-
microphone exploded.
Oh my god. Did you see that? Did you see the that Instagram video of this woman trying to say Arnold's name, and it sounded like she said something else, and she kept like going off because people kept like commenting in all of her cooking videos. She's like an older woman.
Oh god.
They kept putting Arnold Schwarzenegger's like picture and stuff, and she was so mad that she kept going on a rant, and people were just laughing because it just sounded like she just kept saying the N-word over and over
Oh
again.
no.
God.
Yeah.
Sevi, didn't that happen to you on Monday Hangover
Yes.
too?
It did. It did.
Uh-huh.
And
Works
then-
at Caleb?
Come on,
Yeah.
wants you to play Area 50.
And
What's
Epic
your
Mike
metaphor?
was there just going, "Whoa, Sevi! Whoa!"
We were on Rumble that day, so it's
Your pet
okay.
is back from
And then Tabitha spent the rest of our stream teaching me how to pronounce the word
Oh
correctly.
my god.
Okay, let's go. Yeah, that happened. True story.
Dead
Oh,
guys
they're
here.
all dead.
You know, guys, I think we found the vault. Something tells me.
I think we have to stand here. Oh,
A lot of dead adventurers is
Oh.
a sure sign of good loot. Artificer can kiss my ass.
fucking electrocuted, bitch.
Oh shit.
Oh, that is amazing. It is almost impossible for me to run out of mana now.
I accomplished that.
Well, I have a Prismatic Ray, which is basically Magic Missile, and I've got Mana Steal, 10 mana per hit.
I
Wow.
can do that.
That's pretty cool.
So I don't even have to aim these blasts.
Wow. He dead.
Hawked him up!
Is there anything
Artifice
else?
is...
Nope, that's it. Portal to the surface. Hello, Ladjumer. How are
Did you
you?
get the chest, Savvy?
Yes. Yes.
Making sure.
That's the
I
dumb
did.
question. Did Sevi get a chest?
Well, I don't know if she saw it there because she's also not the most observant.
Wow.
Her treasure sense was tingling.
You guys are nuts. Thank you, Terra Crystal. I become more experienced. I am the most experienced person that you'll ever meet.
Uh-huh.
You're welcome, chat.
Wow.
Oh, come on. That's not the worst thing I've ever said.
You're
No,
not
but
wrong.
it's still worthy
You're
of a
not
It's the
wow.
last.
It won't be the last, correct?
We must act quickly. It appears the artificer you defeated in the vaults has enslaved the guardian of mana for the enemy. The most pressing danger is that they will use the enslaved guardian to corrupt and control all the world's magic. Our only recourse in that event may be to destroy the guardian. There might still be hope if we can find a way to free the guardian from Ezreal control. We can save Zerafish and thwart the Alchemist's plan. Not far from here, in the Salt Barrens, there abides a genie named Fuzzy Shaw. This genie has the power to release the guardian of mana from Ezreal control, but his aid will come with a price. You must travel out into the Salt Barrens, locate Fuzzy Shaw, and convince him to help you free the guardian.
You have received a quest.
All
That's
right.
some for you.
Fortunately, it's not better than what I already had. Just barely.
Onset.
Rail forged tunic that I can't use. Required
What?
class engineer.
Oh, hey. I'm one of those.
Perfect.
The rail forged unique chest armor.
How may I serve you?
Stuff.
All right.
You're too far away to trade.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's too late. Okay.
Who is this green man?
Hey, Circus, do you want another Void Ember chip by any chance?
You have a new
Sure.
quest.
Oh, I've got the gloves to go with the tunic. So I've got two pieces of the rail forged set.
Oh.
Rail Forge. Let me see what I got.
Oh, rail forge is required class engineer, so this is just Zaku stuff.
What were you using? What
What
set?
set pieces do you have?
I have the gloves and the chest.
Okay, well, what set pieces? No, just like in total. I've been hoarding set too, so I'll like find something.
Oh,
I have a cloven hoof. I have a blood something piece.
I have not been keeping the ones that
Blood
none of
leather.
us are currently using.
I got a bunch of Badlands pieces, but it unfortunately is more melee.
I have some of the
As
Frost
well here.
set, and I've got
Mm.
some of the Asteria set.
Is any of you an
Iron Lord
engineer?
set, get the Falcon, the
Zaku.
gloves.
Zaku,
I am.
yes.
Okay, I have something for you then.
I think I'm just gonna get rid of all these Badlands. That they don't
this
really
is
do me any
better.
good.
But
Badlands, they just don't enhance anything that I'm currently good at. So it's critical. It's a lot of critical hit stuff.
Got it.
Which is not bad, but when my armor is increasing stats, I'd rather keep that.
Makes sense.
Excuse me.
I got a lot of Badland pieces. But they also, it's all like mana and ice armor and all this stuff that I'm like, I don't really need that.
built it in a cave. Box of scraps.
I have 3 items for Badland if anybody wants and
I have a whole bunch of Badlands I'm about to sell.
Oh, don't sell them just yet. How many pieces of the set do we all have together here?
I have 3.
Somebody just give
I
me
have-
a piece so that I can evaluate.
I have 8.
You have 8?
I have 8 pieces of the armor. Of various types, but they all enhance stuff that I'd rather have the skills for. So I
Let me see.
will.
Oh wait, hold on. They're in my chest. Hold on.
What's this?
Have you put things in her chest?
That's what you're supposed to do.
Okay.
Oh, that's where Sunny hides her money.
Money. Hey, I don't know if she
Alright.
would know what to do with paper.
Okay. You need up to 6 pieces of Badlands. All right, there you go.
I can only trade 6 at a time, so here. I also have a belt and another helmet.
It's a critical hit chance. A critical hit. A bonus to critical damage. Isn't fat speed.
Oh, that void ember chip is definitely helping.
Here, trade, I'll give you the rest of these pieces, too, if you want to stick them in a chest. I have, like, 2 of the hoods, and, like, see what I mean? They, like, the pieces themselves don't increase stats that are valuable with, like a strength or a dex base, or all damage modifier.
all right, let me know when you're ready. I'll give you my stuff.
Okay.
Okay. All right. This is for you.
Has anybody
And
come
then-
across the Asteria gloves?
I think
Sunny
I
has
do
a couple
have
pieces
some.
of those, yeah.
No.
That's it.
Check.
I have a really good
I
set
have-
for Sevi, but
I have a
Tell me more.
Asteria shoulder armor. Is that worth? Do you want that?
I already
Hello,
have the
Rolando.
Asteria shoulder armor already.
Ah, okay.
I just need the gloves or
There's
the
an-
boots.
there's an Ezra here armor that would be really good for Sevi. It's all damage, melee damage, chance to reflect missiles, critical hit, health, and physical armor. Of up to 7 pieces. And I have one.
Let's see.
Lord Doomer 12 you say how many pieces? It depends on the set. Some sets are like 7, some are like 3. And different amounts of pieces in the set it stacks with values. It increases.
Mm-hmm.
That's the more pieces of it.
Ah, shit.
Ooh. That iron that looks really cool.
Asteria.
Do you guys have the quest, the missing Seraphi?
Yep. Rafi.
Yes.
Or yeah. Okay. and I didn't miss that one. And then I just have robot parts. Search for more robot parts.
Yep.
Which is very vague.
Yeah. Where do I find these robot parts?
I'll have to wait on this ones.
Did you look in your bottom?
No,
You
because
should
if it was
probably
there,
check
I
there for
think
robot parts.
No, because if it was there, I think I would have noticed.
There we go. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Oh, hello, Turquoise. Thanks. I'm surprised I didn't get mad. I don't usually get mad. Sometimes I get mad, but not very often. Just pointing it out.
Huh?
Okay. Alright, let me know when you guys are ready. Oh, I think we are. Alright, leaving now.
Okay, here we go.
Wow.
I don't like fighting with Circus anymore because every time I aim on something, it disappears.
Oh, because
this
they
thing I
hit
think
him?
can just teleport.
Oh,
Yeah,
how
I
do you
wasn't
know?
even here yet.
Because it says so under his name.
Yeah.
It's Diablo 2, so it'll tell you all the monsters' abilities underneath their name placard.
That makes sense.
Circus, I got another spell for you too. Oh, here's some dice.
They killed me. How
Kill me
dare
too.
you?
Stop dying, coward.
Okay. Nothing here. Oh, I see a door with a key lock.
I see a little silhouette over Hang on, hang on.
Hello.
Hang on. You're skipping ahead. I have to get to where you go. Where did you guys go? I have the spell for thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening. Just skipped right past.
Easy go, easy go, easy go.
No, we will not let you go.
Let it go.
Not let you go, let me go, will not let you go, let me go. Will not let you go, no, 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 no.
Is this a popular song?
Oh, Mamma Mia,
Yes.
Mamma Mia.
Yeah.
Mamma Mia, let me go.
Yeah.
Set aside for me,
For me.
for me.
Walk for me.
I'm pretty sure I've never heard it.
Really?
So you think you can knock me and live?
Stone me and spit my eye. So you think you can love me and leave me to die? Oh, baby. Can't you listen to me, baby? Just gotta get out. Just gotta get right out. Yeah.
What have I done?
Oh, big guy.
Yeah, it's just like, we be jamming tonight. I will tell you, chat, I will not be singing tonight.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
I'm pretty sure that is a violation of YouTube's terms and conditions.
You singing?
Yeah.
Checks out.
really matters. Anyone
One and
nothing really matters. Nothing really matters to me.
Exactly.
Way the wind blows.
See, this is where 7 needs to learn how to drill.
Yeah, $100 and Fantastic will sing for all you guys. You can choose a song.
If somebody donates Abby $100 right now, I will sing a song of their choosing if I know
There you
it.
go.
There you go.
I am not
on,
kidding.
guys.
If somebody drops that, I would throw my shame upon the altar of
damn, this guy hits hard. He just killed me in one shot.
yeah.
How are you?
They just swarm you.
I don't know where they are.
Oh, wait, that is green. That's the guy.
Oh, you didn't talk to him?
You found the guy?
The
The
guy.
guy who flies that plane.
Ooh, kinky, yeah.
How is that? What? Okay. Debbie, don't ask questions. Just go with it.
And the band is banded with earplugs. Oh.
You have a new quest.
Thank you, Lord Doomer.
And with noise
ready
canceling
for the
headphones, you
hits.
can't hear Fantastic anymore.
Alright,
Small parents.
checks out.
Never
Ooh,
liked Bohemian
this is
Rhapsody.
the-
Then to hell with you.
This is a
No.
very, very dusty place.
Black.
Okay, Terra Crystal, what song did she sing though?
Talk.
Yeah.
Stupid.
They are
fuck.
prone to confusion, though. Oh. Swarm stacks. I don't want them swarmed. Ooh, come dead again.
Be careful with the bats. That's it for the bats.
Well, there's just a lot of little things.
Why is this thing called the Dune Mother? It's so disturbing.
Spawns little ones.
Ah. Checks out.
Unidentified pants.
Whose pants are these? We have not identified them yet.
Well, definitely not Circus, because Circus said he was foregoing pants.
It's true. I wear pants anymore.
Not since I inherited all of those 1980s shorts.
Were they the biker shorts?
No, they're the short shorts that Carl Weathers wore in the Rocky movies.
Ooh.
Ah.
And the Tom Selleck short shorts from Magnum P.I.
Oh, God. Checks
Your
out.
fame has increased.
Oh my god, we're famous.
You got old famous.
Yep.
You have more infamy.
I'm famous.
Your infamy has increased.
Yeah, basically.
That checks
Your
out.
renown has grown.
But not the way you think.
Wow, I am definitely underleveled in this area.
I'm kind of same thing.
Which is funny because you're 8 levels ahead of me.
I'm also not the toughest thing in the world as a gunslinger.
It's almost dead.
Yes, because wand specialist mages are known for their hardiness.
My mana is low.
Ah, damn, I was so long.
More unidentified pets.
Friggin' frogs!
They're coming.
Are they turning the frickin' frogs gay?
Gay frogs. Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
I mean, that was back when Alex Jones was right.
Ah.
I miss those days.
Put chemicals
Over a long enough timeline, Alex Jones will always be right. We just have to wait.
I don't know. Right now, he just seems like he's drunk.
It always seemed like he's drunk. Even when he was right.
I mean, have you thought maybe he's right to be drunk?
Yeah, right. You have to be an
Nope.
insane man to go through this world sober.
That makes sense. Don't fall
Now
down.
Wisconsin makes a lot of sense,
Alright.
doesn't it?
Does. Okay, what is this? What is this? Can't reach it up here. Bullshit. Oh, I guess this
Oh.
side.
There's an alchemy thing that they're giving me.
Oh my god!
I guess that's it. Okay.
Greetings, human.
Alright, let me level up.
Yeah.
You have received a quest.
Hey, Circus, I want to trade. I want to do a trade with you.
I forget.
Maybe go to Sword Point yet.
Sure.
I have some stuff for you.
I have
That
to
you
sell
might
stuff
like.
anyway.
See if you like
Back. I
those.
think there was a.
Ooh. Summon Archers 3. That sounds fun.
Right?
Ooh, I have a wand for you. Accept my... Oh, wait, hold on. I clicked on the wrong person. Accept my trade, Circus.
Fuck you, troglodytes.
Got Luddite frogs. Ooh, that's a fancy.
It is. I'm just making sure. I think this is the only one that I have. Yeah. Do you want the... yeah, I think... There you go. Have fun with it.
Ooh.
Zarafi gloves of resistance.
Anybody running the Argonaut set?
What does it do?
Nope.
A lot.
Oh my god, I'm trapped.
It's a 9-piece set. Starts 4% movement, 2% increase in experience, 6% in gold, 10% chance to freeze, all damage reduced, physical armor, critical hit chance, and increase in magic damage.
This red helmet is pretty good. I'm gonna keep it.
On as always.
There we go. There we
Open
go.
up that focus.
I just learned League of Legends has a fighting game. Oh. Yeah, I saw that.
Technically,
Yeah.
isn't League of Legends a fighting game?
Well, do you guys want to do something else? In the
Yeah.
meantime?
Yeah.
Alright. Well, we have another
Yeah.
quest marker.
Let's go back on
So-
screen, yeah. We'll do the brave ones. That was it.
Yeah.
Because that area is like 31 to 33. I think I'm the only one
Yep.
who's in 30s, so.
I am level 29.
I'm 25.
I'm 28.
Okay, so you're only 3 levels there.
Well, you also like missed the stream.
Yep.
Yeah.
That would explain how Fantastic got ahead of me on levels.
Yeah.
I'm not that horrible at stuff.
I wasn't saying you were horrible at stuff. I was saying that I am pretty
You're
good
very-
at these kind of games, usually.
That's fair. I mean, I think I'm okay at games considering I don't video game except, what, for the most part, Thursdays and Sundays.
Yeah.
I mean, you've seen how well I did with No Rest for
No
the
Rest
Wicked.
for the Wicked. That's true. But you also had played that before we even, touched the game. You were like max level before we even, started it.
Little bit.
Little bit.
Yeah.
You were just
Italian
like, oh,
David.
here's some gear, and here's some more gear, and hey, look at this max level piece of gear that I'm not using that I just randomly have. You can have that too.
Gives you a leg up to have a sugar daddy in it.
Blip.
I don't understand why you complain about it.
I mean, that's kind of sugar daddy. I didn't have to do anything. He's just like, here, take it. I'm like, usually I gotta give something for that, but
Whoa.
It was taking up space in my inventory.
Yeah, we gotta go back farther.
hi.
Ow! He hit me in the dickles.
Wow.
How dare he? I will sue him for sexual harassment.
You do that.
Or
Thrown
maybe
out
I'll just kill him.
turtle suit.
Tell me on the quest log where the bad thing touched.
You're excused. We think.
Maybe
Bunch of guys down there. I
just
can't
this
get you.
once.
Yeah.
Oh, hell.
You don't want to go that way.
I think I do.
Okay.
Sound like a sack
Wow.
of bitch.
Yeah. There you go. Wool. Hey, I found a chest.
Yeah, finally ran out of mana. I
Yeah.
guess those things didn't have enough to siphon.
I thought you had unlimited power.
Unfortunately,
not.
apparently I did not have enough unlimited power.
Unlimited isn't enough.
Damn.
The problem is, my power vampirism requires them to have some power for me to vampirize.
Eh,
I see the fault with your logic.
Pirates inland.
Okay.
Generate your mana faster. A motherfucker wants a piece of this, huh?
Are you over there
I wouldn't be
rich in the
surprised.
motherfucker wood?
Oh, there's something here. I have a new quest.
What?
Okay. Rock. Rock. Nope.
Oh,
Well, they look like a rock. in my
it's that
defense.
skull, Sevy.
It looked like a rock.
But it said skull.
Welcome, my friend. You have received a quest.
Wait for me.
Questman cometh.
There you go. Oh shit, I died.
I'm more famous, and you are dead.
Ah.
I just have a feeling a lot of. Oh, that's a big guy.
Have you tried killing him?
I'm working.
You have gained in experience.
I think the answer was no, he has not.
You know what? He can have lightning bolts up his butt.
Whoa.
He can have lightning bolts up his asshole and die.
I mean, lightning bolts up the asshole usually does that.
You know what happens to an asshole when it's struck by lightning?
Oh
No
god.
way.
The same thing that happens to everything else. Wow, Savvy.
That is insane.
You've never seen the movie, a little movie called X-Men?
Yes, I have.
I tried to
Storm?
block out Halle Berry as Storm.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
she
that
was
actually might
so
explain why
bad.
Sammy doesn't
I
see the X-Men.
don't think it was her. I think it was the writing. Because she is not a terrible actress.
I disagree. I think she's a horrible actress.
I don't
I
hate Halle
think-
Berry and I don't hate that line.
Conversely, I mean, that was a terrible way to do away with the code, though. That's so
Yeah.
anticlimactic.
Well, it was
Especially
the
you
early
had all of
2000s
the
we killed our villain.
you had all of the talent of fucking Ray Park.
Yeah, right.
That's true.
That's
You're
the
not
I
huge
mean, it was
waste.
the
that I
early
made.
2000s. You could have made $1 billion by just filming Ray Park and Tony Jaa sparring for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
not wrong. I mean, he literally, as Toad, picked up the staff, did the spin,
Yeah, because he
and
can
then
actually do that.
and dropped it, and then dropped it
Uh.
because it's his signature. He does it in like all his movies, and he literally, yeah. That's a lot of zombies.
I don't want to fish.
Hey, there's an enchanter.
Yeah.
I
Is it him?
am an enchanter.
Oh, he's just hanging out here, chilling in the middle of nowhere. You know.
Are there those who call him Tim?
Yes.
I'm kind of scared to ask if Sevi knows the reference.
Yeah.
I don't.
You don't? They like Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Oh, then yeah, but I don't recognize the.
Him the Enchanter?
Tim the Enchanter.
Oh.
White Rabbit?
Oh, okay, got it now. Yeah.
Oh,
Are there face
Yeah.
palms in chat yet?
Nope.
no, I'm playing.
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
Not any
Damn it.
better. Damn it.
Oh, that was a bad idea.
You fool!
Oh no!
It's over. I have the high ground. And prismatic bursts.
Why are there frogs here?
That's salt.
Weird.
The Owen Wilson film. Oh. There's some face balls in it.
Oh no.
Thank you, Kevin.
These look like lobsters.
And Rock Hound over.
The crabs.
I mean, part of my favorite part of Tuesday with the Spider-Man stream was just Nozaki baseball.
Oh no.
I mean, just.
Oh, I don't know who you are. Oh.
Oh yeah, that's the guy that killed me. I couldn't beat him.
Oh, don't you people ever die?
Frequently.
Rotating coffin.
No, he does not.
Frequently
shit.
perish.
No, my
Oh
inventory's full.
shit.
Mine is too. I sent some stuff to the pet, but I gotta.
Can't carry anymore.
Gotta do some
Lava,
management
go
here.
back to town.
We're gonna pretend I didn't do that.
You
Do
saw
what?
it? Everyone saw it?
Nope, nobody saw it. Nobody
Okay,
saw
with
it.
That amulet. 188 physical damage reflected. Because
Oh.
fuck you. Oh, I can't
Stop
equip
hitting
it yet.
yourself, stop hitting yourself, stop hitting yourself.
Right.
Suddenly, Circus discovers there's a Thorns build in Torchlight.
It's just around just making them hit you and die.
Touch me, I dare.
Oh, that is another move.
This rose has got claws, eh?
Yeah.
Oh.
What is this facing?
Oh, but his minions are pretty dangerous.
A ship graveyard. Where of ghost pirates?
I hate
They all
ghost
deserve
pirates.
to die.
There's one thing that I hate worse than pirates. It's ghost pirates.
Oh. Good to know.
Circus, do you have any desire to increase your cast speed at all?
Not immediately.
Because I have a bunch of, for some reason, just cast speed enhancing equipment.
Turn.
Oh.
Weird.
Chat.
Did you go through this nether realm portal?
No, we're walking around.
Don't go in there.
You guys killed the evil guy?
We killed a bunch.
He's still here.
Kill the big bad. He's summoning zombies at me. I do not want the zombies.
I'm a coming.
Okay. Done.
Oh, that's a good one.
Go. He's almost dead. He's almost dead. And he died. So if you guys want to know what happened was I found this horn here and I clicked on it and it summoned that boss. Those
Oh
two
my
guys.
god.
That's why I was like, oh no! And then just walked away. It's like, we're gonna pretend this did not happen.
Yeah,
That's what
this
happened to me
tracks.
over there with the other one. And when Aku was like, "Hey, this guy's pretty tough," I'm like, "Yeah, that might have been me. Sorry."
Oh, I see.
The lesson here is do not click on the horns.
Yeah, do not click on the horns. That is the right lesson to take away from
At
this.
least not
Until
when you're
we're all-
alone.
Yeah,
No.
until we're all together.
Evie, you just uncovered that thing and it attacked my cat because you were just like, "No loot, let's go."
That's funny. Well, did your cat survive?
Well, yeah, after I killed it.
Well, see, there you go.
Your cat
was just
survived after
fine.
you killed your cat?
Yeah.
No, after
I
I
guess it does
killed
have 9 lives.
the corpse.
No, we were not talking about
Oh, shit!
Jujutsu.
Oh, Savvy!
Are you sure? Sammy, you clicked on the other horn, didn't you?
Oh, wait. No,
Go back,
it
go
says
back,
dig
go back.
for... It says dig for... Wait, it says dig for buried treasure! I have to dig for buried treasure now.
Everybody's coming.
I think this is a simple map. With one big
Yeah,
monster.
it's a bonus challenge, guys. You're the...
Ooh, a shovel! Let's do it.
God.
It's even cool.
Hey, you dig.
I'm not even sure.
I have
because
legs.
Savvy just kind
Oh.
of disappeared.
Oh no!
Oh, he got out.
Oh, in the face portal.
It's a face portal, yeah.
See, it doesn't show up for me.
That's very odd, because neither me or Circus were on the screen, and you were, so...
Well, he clicked on here and then he left.
Ah! That explains it.
Okay.
Attack.
Ooh, we got a treasure map. Ooh, okay. X marks the spot. X marks the spot. Oh, do I need more shovels?
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe we need to kill everybody else to get more shovels.
God! It was tough. X marks the spot. Ah, X marks the spot.
Where does
There's
one
so
find
many
this shovel?
X's! How do we get the shovel? Everybody look for a shovel.
Oh, purchase a shovel, 1,000 gold. There's a guy down over here.
There's a
There was a
crab
guy.
king who fears hot butter.
So you got a treasure map.
Okay,
So
I
where's
got
the
it.
treasure map? Got a shovel.
There's an X here.
There are lots of X's all up by me.
Which one do we pick, though? I only got a shovel.
No, I think we can buy more shovels. Oh no. I think we need to kill the... If we kill more things, we can get more shovels. Oh, I got
Hey,
a shovel.
drop a shovel.
Alright, let's... Oh, nice. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Oh my god, that's a lot of money.
You'll never guess what else it threw at me.
What
that?
did it throw at you? Your mom?
Unidentified pants.
Oh, it's too funny. Clearly doesn't know you.
I mean, I keep getting unidentified pants.
Just go look through everything to see if we can find more shovels. I guess not worst case scenario. We got a bunch of stuff.
Quite the odd bonus level. I still haven't found the place to buy shovels.
There was a guy. It was like a house.
He disappeared.
Yeah.
Yeah, he disappeared. After we bought the shovel, he disappeared. I think that's it, guys.
Rude.
Yeah.
How dare he go away and not sell us more shovels?
There's a lot of
I know,
access
right?
here.
Since when is a single-use shovel
I know.
a thing?
So
I never understood that.
rude.
Like, mission made.
You need an additional shovel.
So
But
lame.
Why?
Ah, well, that was fun though. Do not let Sevi click the horn. It's too late now for that.
I think what happened is I clicked because the treasure chest I clicked on stayed, whereas the other ones did not. So I think I found the big treasure, so it ended the.
Oh, maybe. All right, let's see.
Your pet's
Oh.
pack is full. Your
The
pet
town was-
has departed.
It's actually pretty good.
First.
Hey, look, there's a genie.
What? I don't talk to him. Main quest.
Yeah, I see that.
All right.
Let's go.
Should we go to the other star?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think that's another
Let's-
mask.
Yeah, let's do the other star. Okay, here we go. Okay, so everybody here, let me know when you're here. Oh wait, I'm here by that horn.
Oh, the other horn.
Okay, go to Sevi.
So you got treasure and then you leave, yeah. Basically, yes.
Your pet returns.
Oh, perfect. We're all here.
Yes.
Interact with it though. We blew that one already. Down here.
But
Oh. Yeah. Let's go to the other star.
Yep.
All right.
Pull the lever.
Brown lever. Okay. Oh, there we go. Oh shit. Oh no, it died. I'll be right there.
Quest complete.
No, my pet is badly wounded.
Inventory is full.
My inventory's full.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh, I got a wand here.
I got a pistol. I didn't want to look. Let's see that. I need to send my pet back.
Oh, we have the green question mark at the top. I'm gonna go return the quest. Go.
I cannot use it yet. My focus is not high enough.
Quest has been complete. Very nice. Alright, we should probably call it after you guys deliver the quest.
Which quest are we delivering?
The one, the green quest.
I may have already done it.
Oh, we just completed the quest.
But we just completed it. Oh my god.
There you go. It's a teleportation portal right over here by where I am to go back to town. Okay. Perfect.
Hail, hero.
There we go.
How may I serve you?
Quick some more.
Let's see.
Hey, Circus, come grab a trade with me.
I already left. I quit.
Oh, you quit? Well, then we'll do it on the next.
We went back to town and I said, quit! Quit some more!
Yeah.
Done.
I have a plus 12 dexterity bracers, 61 health, and plus 3 cast speed for you.
Nice.
Remind me, I'll take it from you when we start next week.
Okay.
All right. Quit. Perfect. Oh, do you like the little horns? Yeah. Yeah, I found this. It's called like the armor, I think, of the Argonaut, and it's really good. So I'm gonna be doing that, and it has like the little horns. So I laughed. It's like, this is perfect. Of course, this is perfect. All right, let me see who we are gonna rate tonight. Let's see, YouTube Studio. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Let's go ahead and raid Hypno in one and Camelot in the other. That's what we're gonna do. All right. Thank you, everybody, so much for hanging out and watching. Do you guys want to just briefly tell folks where they can find you? So we'll start with Nosaku, and then I'll end the stream.
I stream on YouTube and Kick under Nozaku Boy. I play games mostly a lot. Just live streaming too.
Fantastic.
You can find me back here for sure Sunday afternoon at what, 1:30 Central.
Yeah.
We'll be playing Warhammer with Sevi and probably Horny Elf, right?
Yep. And Circus.
Oh, you find me on my Kick channel every once in a while. When I have time to stream, probably going to be a lot more in the coming month, and then playing role-playing games on Savage Talk and Moonskull.
Awesome. Well, thank you, everybody, so much for hanging out. I will see you guys later. Bye, everybody. Don't forget to become a member and like the stream.